When it comes to multi-piece wheels, there are a ton of options that go into multi-piece wheels, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing because you can get pretty much anything that you want. A bad thing because every different brand out there, especially seems like Japanese brands when it comes to multi-piece wheels, uses different terminology and about 3,000 different options for you to choose from, so it can be a little hard to narrow down exactly what you can get and what you actually want to get. Now, fortunately, we have a set of WORK Meister CR01s that a customer ordered for their Fiat 500 that we are going to be unboxing and taking a look at here today. Welcome to Martini Works Unboxed. I'm Gels, where we go ahead and give you the inside look as to exactly what products look like, what you can expect if you go ahead and buy something, just so you know that going into purchasing something for your car, you can know exactly what to expect when it shows up at your door so you don't get like catfish or something like that. So we have a custom set of WORK 3-piece CR01s that I believe that we have been waiting a couple months to get. Now, typically when you go with a custom set of Japanese wheels, you are going to be looking at a pretty decent lead time, and that's just kind of the name of the game. They got to get assembled. It's not a ready to go SKU. Now, you can get some that are ready to go, but these ones specifically, because I believe the size and colorway that the customer went with had to be custom ordered, they had to be custom made, and that just tends to take a little bit of time. So we have some small boys here. The WORK CR01 is actually only available in some smaller diameter sizes, which is okay because I think the actual design of this wheel works really well in the small sizes. So here we have what I believe is a 16 by 8 plus 22. Like I said, these are going on a Fiat 500, and I can already tell that the colorway that this customer went with is going to be absolutely gorgeous. So we actually have two wheels in this box. I'm gonna go ahead and set the second one off to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at just one of them for now. So this is a 3-piece wheel, meaning that we have a separate barrel, separate lip, and face to the wheel. Now, WORK makes a variety of different wheels, from their flow form to their 2-piece to their 3-piece. The CR01 here is going to be a 3-piece model. Let's go ahead and get all of our packaging off here so we can go ahead and take a look at this colorway, which I'm really excited to see. I like heat shrunk the plastic on that. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is some fantastic taste. So here we have the matte gunmetal face with the glossy bronze lip, and that colorway specifically, especially in like the smaller diameter wheels, I think goes incredibly hard. This looks super freaking good. Now, this is what is known as an A disc. Now, when it comes to multi-piece wheels, a lot of the brands have different terminology as far as the overall profile or face of the wheel. A disc from WORK is the standard disc option, and that's going to be able to clear most of your OEM brakes and things like that. It gives pretty much the medium amount of brake clearance. It's not super concave. It's not really flat by any means. It's the standard option. Now, they also have an O disc option for this as well, which gives you a lot deeper of a face to it. You get a lot more lip out of it, but on the contrast, you do get a lot less back spacing for things like your brakes. Something important just to know when you're looking at building a set of custom multi-piece wheels, because that can really make or break not only the overall look and design of the wheel, but just how it's gonna actually fit your car. Now, we talked about this being in some smaller sizes. This is a 15-inch and 16-inch diameter option only for the CR01, but the widths on this thing can get absolutely crazy. You're talking about 5 to 13 inches of width. So a lot of cars, you know, that are running maybe like your Miatas or the Fiat 500s, for instance, or maybe some old Nissans or something like that. Maybe you have an over fender kit on, you need something a little wider, a lot lower of an offset. They got you covered with the CR01 because they can get some really wonky sizes in the smaller diameters, which isn't too easy to find nowadays, but the fact that CR01 still being able to be made in those sizes is a great option. Now, just because it is smaller doesn't mean that it's a ton cheaper by any means. This setup specifically, we're looking at about $3,040 just for the set of 4 of the wheels. And of course, that's not including center caps. Now, customer did get center caps. It's in one of these boxes. Might have to try to dig them out and find it, but the center caps alone are $120 as well. So not only are you spending $3 grand on a set of custom wheels that you're waiting months for, you also gotta drop another 120 bucks on center caps, which is just kind of silly. It's kind of goofy, but that's Japanese wheel brands for you. That's how they get you. We talked about this being a custom finish option. They do have some standard finish options. So if you're looking to get something a little bit quicker, you can take a look at their actual in-stock standard sizings, as well as they have some standard finish options to choose from as well. Their standard options are gonna be that matte gunmetal face, but just a bright polished lip to it. So it's gonna be this face with just a normal polished lip. Now you can choose from pretty much any color you can imagine. There's a ton of them to choose from, and they all look really, really good. Now overall, the design of the CR01, I think, is a bit more of an old school look to it, which I really dig. Again, cars that are running this size wheel are typically going to be a little bit older, so that old school look works really well on it, and I just really, really like it. Of course, looking around the back here, we see the back of the hardware. We do see some milling on the back of the face as well, but with all of that too, they try to save as much weight as possible. When it comes to multi-piece wheels, you're not necessarily getting a lightweight wheel by any means. There's a lot more components going on compared to like a single piece forged wheel. When it comes to a multi-piece wheel, you're having a lot more components, you're adding a lot more weight. They're typically not gonna be the most lightweight, but we always wanna get a weight on these wheels no matter what. So we got our trusty scale here. We're gonna go ahead and weigh this. It's a 16 by 8 plus 22 CR01. Let's go ahead, get our weight here, just because we like to know. 16.4 pounds is what we're looking at for this guy. So not too shabby. And when it comes to Japanese aftermarket wheels, especially something like multi-piece wheels from Work, there's this stigma out there, there's kind of this realization that it's gonna take a long time to get. And while yes, that can be the case, especially if you go something a little more custom, you change the colors up, you need a specific sizing for offset or width or anything like that, odds are you're gonna have to wait just a little bit to get those wheels made. But there is options out there, specifically in a lot of their more popular models, where they do a really good job of keeping stock of popular sizes, more standard finish options. Again, like I said, a lot of these wheels have standard finish options that they keep on hand. You can get those a lot sooner. We've seen people pick up many of those sets of wheels, but this is one of a few custom sets that we've got in now, and I absolutely love taking a look at these. So really happy that we got to take a look at the CR01. It's the first one that we've actually got to take a look at here over at Martini Works Unboxed, but we're gonna go ahead and get this packaged up all nicely back for our customer. But again, we just wanted to give you guys and gals a look at this wheel. Maybe you've never heard of it, maybe you've never seen it, or maybe you're looking at getting a set for yourself and you just wanted to see a little bit more information about it, see what you can actually expect if you go ahead and pick these up for yourself. And that being said, if you are interested in getting some CR01s or any other Work wheels, or any wheels for that matter, make sure to check them out over at martiniworks.com. I need to go find the rest of the packaging for this. So we'll see you later.